everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Our
Family Plays Games.
Boom!
And welcome to our preview of Shallow Sea, sponsored by Bad Comet.
All family about to go deep into the sea and check out some sea life. Yeah, I'm excited. Now, family, this game is now on Kickstarter. But here's Starla with an overview of this game. Let's go into the ocean.
Immerse yourself in the vibrant, puzzle-filled world of Shallow Sea, a board game inspired by the stunning beauty of the Great Barrier Reef. In Shallow Sea, you'll craft your own vivid ocean landscapes by strategically placing marine life, colorful fish, and corals to create a thriving underwater ecosystem. The game is easy to learn, but offers plenty of depth, making it both accessible and rewarding. Here's how it works. Choose a combination of fish and coral or sea life tiles, then place them on empty spaces in your ocean. When fish of matching colors surround a coral tile, the coral is completed. Flip it over and it becomes a home for fish. Choose wisely which fish will inhabit the coral to maximize points and fit within your ecosystem. Invite a variety of sea creatures to enrich your ocean, based on specific patterns of fish or coral requirements. In the end, the player with the highest score wins. Dive into Shallow Sea and discover the magic of building your own aquatic paradise. Shallow Sea.
Yes, this theme screams sea.
It does.
The sea.
Yes.
The ocean. Fish. Lots of fish.
Coral. And other sea life.
Yes.
Because this was based on the Great Barrier Reef.
But a lot of fish.
Yes.
A lot of fish. But I love it. It's so colorful, isn't it? And the theme is it's very timely that we need to take care of our barrier reefs.
Yes.
We need to take care of our oceans and our seas.
And our sea
so this
life.
is very this is very timely.
It's very timely, and really you get immersed in the game just from looking at it.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
You look at the beautiful board they have here, which has your sea, your ocean, and I like that they put the fish on little air bubbles. So you got to give the fish air, in the water.
Yes.
And then your tiles. You have these tiles that you have to fulfill the requirements on, and so for each tile there's a color on the corner, and so for every color you're going to put a fish of that color, and then eventually once you get all the fish around it, you can turn that tile over and it becomes a coral.
Yeah.
And then once you satisfy that, you put a fish on there. Now the fish doesn't have to be the same color as the coral.
But it does depend on the sea life tiles that you get.
Yes.
And these conditions will give you different things. Like, the tiles, the coral tiles can be different, or they have to be the same.
Yes.
Or the fish on top of those coral tiles have to be either the same or different. So it does, depend on the scoring that you want to do with the sea life tiles.
And then as you satisfy the sea life tiles, once you do that, you get to turn it over and see what type of sea life is on the other side.
Yes.
So while you're doing this, you are so immersed in the game.
Yes.
You're trying to save the coral. You're trying to get coral for the little fish to be around so they can live in there.
Like we see them playing.
Yeah, to play in the coral. And then you've got the other bigger sea life that you want to satisfy the criteria for them so they can be in the ocean. So you really get immersed in the thing.
But I do want to say that, the theme also makes you really think about how beautiful the seas and the oceans are and how colorful. You see it on documentaries and things like that, but it makes you think about that like, man, we really need to save these, these seas, these animals, these fish. We need to save them because we don't want to lose them.
And how delicate the ecosystem is.
How delicate, yes.
Yes, delicate it is.
Delicate,
and I love the way they set up the market. So when you're trying to play the game, you can either get a fish and a coral tile that you want to satisfy, and you put that into your ocean, and eventually you'll get enough fish to satisfy. And then you get your fish to put somewhere. And you get a fish to put somewhere. So if I had this fish, I'd probably put it here because this needs a green fish.
Yes.
Or you can take a fish and a sea life tile. You can take these two, but you're going to always get a fish, and then the choice of tile is up to you, whether you want to put a coral in or whether you want to put in a sea life.
But then you can do some things with these little seashells.
Yes.
When you complete a coral or a coral tile, or if you complete one of the sea life tiles,
yeah.
you get a seashell. Now the seashells are very important.
Yes.
Because they can do some things for you. You can, one, if you get rid of 2 of them, you can move one of your fish around that's not really helping out anything.
So for example, for this one, if I didn't want him here, I could always move him over here, or I can move him up here, and that way it'll help satisfy that tile.
Or you can move this one over here to satisfy that tile, and just turn it on over,
and there you go.
There you go. So those, that's what can, 2 seashells can help you with. Now, if you do 1 seashell, they can help you. Like if you say, well, I really don't want this fish with either one of these tiles. I want a fish down here. You can say, well, I'll take this tile, I'll take this coral tile, but then I want one of the fish down here. Once you do this, you give one of your seashells away. So that's really cool too. Now the other thing a seashell can do, one, is wipe a market of something that you take them all off. If you don't like them, like none of these are helping me, let me get a seashell and just take off that whole market and put something else down that might can help me. You can do it with the fish and also with the sea life tiles. So the seashells are valuable too. So it's a lot of things going on, but it's not confusing.
And then when you satisfy a tile, you get a seashell back.
Yes.
So you're always going to be able to have an opportunity to have a seashell to help you mitigate how you're going to play this game.
And that's really one of the fun parts of this.
Yes.
That you're not stuck.
You're not stuck.
You have a fish all the way out here. That fish is not stuck out there forever.
Yes.
That you can bring him on home.
That's right.
You can bring him home. And now the really cool thing about it, like when you have to replace one of the tiles, they're all in this convenient little pouches here.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. It's really tight components, really tight, like little fit, like here's your player board, which is the ocean. It's really some
now,
really cool components.
Everybody who's playing has their own player board.
Yes, you have
We're
your
just
own
showing
player
you
board.
one of them. But when we're
Yes.
playing the game, Mik will have his player board, I'll have my player board. Then we also have some in-game scoring cards as well.
Yes.
So you've got lots of things to think about. So lots of different ways to try to strategize to get the maximum points when you're playing this game.
It's very, it's very strategic, very puzzly, but it's not overwhelmingly crazy.
Yes.
You can really have some fun, strategic time, and it's not hurting you.
No.
It's not hurting you.
And then you've got the cute little fish.
You
oh
got
my goodness.
A ton of fish.
You got a bag of cute little fish. They're all painted on both sides. I mean, you put those out there so cute and colorful.
Yes, it's really a fun game. Yes, it is.
Yes. So we had a really good time playing this game.
Yes, we did.
I had a lot of trouble trying to figure things out.
Guess who won? Our last experience with this was me. I won because I'm the master of the sea.
I think the trouble I had, I got caught up in the cuteness.
I am the what? You got caught
I
up.
got caught up in the cuteness.
How you get caught up?
I mean, look at the fish; they're so cute.
It is.
And then I wanted to put fish everywhere, and so
you can't do that.
Mik
You got to be
thinking about
strategic.
that.
I was in my mind. I had to be strategic. And I was strategic, and I beat him.
I got caught up in the cuteness because
I
it was
wasn't
a
caught
very
up.
cute game.
I wasn't caught
when
up.
you look at all the artwork, it's
Yes.
beautiful to look at. The fish are
Yes.
so cute. I was so busy putting my fish on the board, I forgot I was playing this game. I'm having fun.
She lost. I was doing my thing.
I was having fun creating
Yes.
my ocean and getting my ecosystem and trying to put it all together. And you can, again, we talk about getting immersed in the theme.
Yes.
I got immersed in the theme.
Yes, you did.
And I got immersed in the cuteness.
Now, with the player count, you get less tiles, you get less fish, but that's due to player count.
Yeah.
But it does play well from 2 to 4 players.
It played
yes.
very well with 2
Yes.
players. I loved it at 2. I would love to play it with 4, but it played very well.
Very well
with
at 2.
With just
yes.
the 2 of us.
It was really fun at 2. So, but family, don't just take our word for it. Check it out for yourself, or see if your family or game group will like this game. Now remember, it's on Kickstarter, so definitely check it out. But Starla, where can they find OFPG all in this, water and trying to find the seeds and stuff and trying to save the barrier reefs?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games,
yes,
you can find us on Facebook, Instagram,
yes,
Twitter, right here on YouTube,
right here
on our website, and TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. Now, family, thanks so much for coming to our preview of Shallow Sea, sponsored by Bad Comet. You have any questions or comments? please put it down below. But always remember, we love you.
Bye, everybody.
Now.